One New Year's Day, I thought to myself, I write an awful lot. Shouldn't I be publishing a book or something? Certainly I had small things lying around, mostly minor things, so I polished them up, wrote new stuff, and came up with a title, Minor Sketches and Reveries. Reveries is just a fancy word for daydreaming. A daydreamer is just a fancy word for somebody who takes a lot of naps. I like taking naps. I am very good at spotting napportunities. I wish I can say that these sketches and reveries have elaborate plot and character, but they don't. They're just ruminations about ordinary tasks people do at one time or another, like applying for a job, or looking for a house key, eating a taco, or falling asleep before the TV. Some of my sketches are about animals and objects in the spirit of Hans Christian Andersen. I love his fairy tales. Andersen once wrote about a cucumber who admired a rooster-shaped weather vane. After the cucumber notices its indifference to her because, well, a weather vane is not actually alive, she turned her attention instead to other roosters running around the yard. If that is enough to make a story, anything is. Animals can face situations similar to humans. A number are busy doing their own thing, oblivious to reality, like an earthworm burrowing through the soil. Some grow complacent and never exert themselves. Others constantly struggle. Some have the bad luck to stumble upon human surroundings. True story, during my move to a new apartment, a garden lizard had crawled inside a moving box. I never noticed it until I opened the box and the lizard darted away, never to be seen again. Birds fly into supermarkets all the time. As I watch the birds fly back and forth, I wonder how many of these unlucky visitors eventually find their way back. We can never really know the logic of animals or insects, or even how they experience consciousness. They share the same external world, and nearly the same biological imperatives. They even have extraordinary talents. Yet without language, we have no idea whether non-human creatures have private fears or dreams, or even a sense of humor. What is my dog thinking as he stares at me? Does he ponder the afterlife? Worry about getting fat? Hold a grudge? What if animals were just as neurotic and chatty as humans? Would life for them be any easier or more meaningful? This is the kind of reverie I engage in as I prepare for my mid-afternoon nap.